All right, another day, another task. The car is out in the driveway, and that is because I've decided that I'm gonna try to treat all the bare metal. You can see here, this is all the roof, everything's all back to bare metal except for all these little bits that I've missed. And it wasn't so much a concern when I had the donor car here, because that was sort of just sitting in the corner with a cover over it, so there wasn't a whole lot of moisture going on under there. But now the donor car's gone, focusing just on this car means the cover's going to be coming on and off it all the time. So I thought I might as well just hit especially the quarter panels, rear quarter panels, and the roof, and probably the floor with some bit of metal conditioning, just to get rid of that surface rust that has built up, but also to sort of provide, I guess, a bit of layer of protection so that that surface rust doesn't come back as quick. So after lots of research of other people's channels, I went for Bonderite, also known as dioxidine. Apparently it works pretty good. A lot of people have recommended that. So that's what I've gone with. When I ordered it, I did not realise it was going to come in a 20-litre tub. I'm not sure I'm going to need all that. But anyway, from what I've read, you mix it 1 part, I think it's a phosphoric acid, mix with 3 parts water. So that's what I've done. And then you get a Scotch pad and you work that in, scrub, work it all in, activate it all to try to get rid of that surface rust, and then before it dries you wash it off with water. I could hose it off, but then I'm going to have water in places I don't want it, so I'm going to do just certain panels at a time, rinse it off, dry it off, and then it should at least be protected for a while. So let's get cracking with that. Right, let's see how we're going. So I've done the roof and this rear quarter panel here. You can sort of see on the roof anywhere where there was little bits of rust like that. It's pretty hard to see. I'll turn this light on. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. Anywhere where there was little bits of rust, it has turned them black, which means that it's all neutralized. You can see here though, it leaves this swirly sort of blue and almost bronze color on there. I'm told that's normal, so not too concerned about that. This here is some of the bonderite that's come down the channel that I haven't obviously rinsed off with water. So that's what happens if you don't rinse it off. It goes all milky and crystallizes, and that's no good. So you got to that's why you got to hose it off or wash it off with water. It's strange, you see that I've done this front panel and then I did this second panel and then the overlap goes the blue. Interesting, not so blue on this side. Not as blue as on the roof. Definitely makes a difference, I think. So ignoring all the swirly magical pictures, you see that compared to, I can't really compare it to that. Sort of this, there's this just powdering of surface rust, which scrubbing with that Scotch-Brite gets all that off. So although it looks all swirly, I'm told, or I'm led to believe that that means it's okay, and it is treated and sealed to a degree. So now I'll jump over and do the other side and get this job done. So, done the 2/4 of that rear window frame. The underside of these seals, I haven't done these front two panels because one, they're not actually that much rust going on there, and two, I'm going to be replacing them probably with these guys here. So what I thought I'd do is give a bit of a demonstration how this stuff works. So not sure if you can see here, it's sort of that dusty look, that's just surface rust there. So you spray a bit of that gear on, and then rub. So you can see that that's starting to all come off now. Not sure how long to leave this on for, whether you should be leaving it on for 10 minutes or what. All I know is you don't let it dry out, apparently. actually pushing all that hard. You can see this by the colour of the liquid that's on there, but it's getting that off. And then from there, you get your water, and you take all that off. So not sure if that's visible, but that's a heap better than it was. So that's sort of what it was like there. You can even hear it's rough. That's pretty clean and neutralized. So now I'm going to do these two panels, and I reckon that's that task done. Alright, task finished. These have been prepped. Came up with that bluish hue, which sort of the rest of this car's got. Half the videos I look at online that have used that same dioxidine sort of stuff, most of them have that blue hue to them, some don't. It's sort of really obvious through here. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's either going to surface rust or it's not. And if it's surface rust, then it's the same as it was before I did it. So the reason why I didn't weld this little guy in this episode was because I'm waiting on a hose for the welder, a gas hose for the MIG. So I'll probably start getting into that next episode. Yeah. Oof. I have a feeling, because of the rust that was down here and these things, and the rust here, and the bigger rust hole, where is it? There. I have a suspicion that all in here is going to be sort of pretty rusty, because I reckon water's come down there. Look at that. I think this quarter panel is going to be easy to pop off, because it looks like they drilled out the welds, the spot welds, but then didn't actually spot weld back over them. They got that sort of brass soldered it, whatever you want to call it. So that'll be interesting. That'll be easier to get off, I'd think. But yeah, so that's where we are. Prep panels, thought that's a good task to do while I wait for that gas hose and start tackling some of these patches. I reckon that's it. Till next time.